Okay, hey guys, Judge Guide here. Sorry about the Black Ops 3 video not being out yet. I've been having some trouble with the game DVR on my Xbox One. So, that should be coming out as soon as I get that fixed. But today, I am going to be doing a 1.10 snapshot review. So, they've added in multiple new blocks as well as some new spawn eggs and some new mobs. So let's jump right into that. Okay then, so if we just come over here, you can see I already have two of the new blocks in my inventory. We have the structure block and the structure void. So what these do is, so say I wanted to save this right here, this command thing. I could come over here and place down a structure block right here, and let's go, let's put it on corner. We're going to name the structure command building. Alright, done. And now what we're going to do is we're going to back up, we're going to place another one, which is the save one, and we are going to name that. It's important that all of these are named the same. So, actually, let's go place this one down first. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. So, alrighty. That should do. No. Alright. So basically, while I'm doing this, I'm going to explain to you what these do. So, the data one, really, right now, it does nothing from my understanding, but it has done things in the past structure blocks, so, yeah. Then with the save function, it will, basically it's going to take the structure that you tell it to, and it's going to save it, like in a code line. So then later, when you go and use the load command, you can just type in the structure name, and then hit load. You can turn it 90 degrees, you can mirror it, you can, you know, I don't know, make it face up and down, stuff like that. So, and you can load it in. So then, the last one, corner, is, as you'll see, we type in the name of the structure, and we place it at either ends of the structure. So then when we go into the save block over here, we do not need to type in all these relative coordinates to get it to save the structure. The corner blocks will automatically fill that in for us. So that's a nice feature, especially for when you're like when you if you make it to end city or something, and you want to copy one of the those I don't know what to call it, ship things. These would be good. However, do keep in mind that these do have a maximum limit. It's 32 by 32 by 32, I believe. So just keep that in mind. for when you're building. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go into F3, and this is -1. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, and since the corner block is 1 lower than the save block, we're going to make the height -1, and then we're going to make whatever this one is -1 too, and then detect, and it's going to give us this cool little box thing around the whole structure, so we know what we're saving. And then you hit save, and it's saved. So now for the well, let's actually just turn off this box really quick. Oh no, okay. Alright. So then what we're gonna then we can come over here and have a little fun with this. So we'll type in the structure name. Okay, and then we can load it. Let's do, you hit load once and it shows you where it's going to load in, and then you can hit load again, and there you go, you have your structure. Now if we go and we rotate it 180 degrees and then hit load, it'll load it in right here. If we rotate it 270 degrees, and we can see it showing us the bounding box, it's going to go this way. Then if we hit load, boom, it loads it like that, all funky. So now we're going to move on to the other part of these structure block things, which is the structure void. So what we're gonna do is basically build up a little room here. I'm just gonna make mine out of stone and put on night vision so that way I can see, but I would recommend if you're trying this that you might want to put a light source in there or something, because it does need to be completely sealed in. Well, it doesn't need to, but I'm just doing that for the sake of this video. But now we're going to take this. There we go. And we're gonna go structure block, corner block, let's just name it T, just to be very simple. And then let's put another one right here. And name that one T as well. Oops. T. Done. Now let's just go to F3 and check which direction this is. Okay. Same as before. Position -1. -1. So I'm basically just putting the structure into the you know, thing like I did with the other one, and okay. And we have it. Let's just detect. It's extremely useful to use this bounding box, so that way you can see what it's saving. Like just them, when it didn't show, like when this wall was out of the bounding box and I had to move it because, you know, I want that wall there. I'm actually gonna make a little hole in the roof so we can get in. And now, let's save it. So, save. And we're gonna load it over here. And then there we go. Never mind. You don't have to save it. It's just in the save menu. So now what you can do is you can hop down in here. I'm gonna shut this off. I think it's 16. There we go. Yeah, there. So you can use the structure void here, this next one we're getting onto, and right in the middle of that little square, which this is air basically, you can right click it and it'll turn red. That now means that there was nothing, not even air in that area. It's just absolutely nothing. And you can like walk into them and they look like huge. They're so tiny, so it's funny. Anyway, so I'm just going to make all of these nothingness, and I think we've done it. So this no longer is air. This is just nothing, just straight up nothing in here. So let's see, I haven't tested this yet. So I'm just gonna put that so that way it's easy to switch to, and then GAMEMOD space S, enter. Will this kill me because it's not air? No, it will not. That is very interesting. However, when there is no air there, it kind of makes these little cool box things, which you could, you know, use to your friends and say like, oh, check this out, it's like a ghost block or something, you know, just to be cool. But yeah, so that's the structure block and the structure block family, if you would. Oh yeah, and then also to restore air back to it, you just break it, and it breaks. Basically what's happening is the structure void is like putting a block around it, trapping the air, so you can just simply break it if you want air in it again. But yeah, so that's the whole structure void thing. Now they didn't do anything with command blocks on this update. I guess they did enough of that last update, but there are in fact a few new blocks. Like let's see. Well, let's do the blocks first.
Hey.
Let's do the blocks first. So, in the Nether, they've added 3 new blocks: the magma block, the nether wart block, and the red nether brick block. So, whoops. The magma block, we'll start off, looks pretty cool. It actually is animated. You can see the little lava flowing through it. We have nether wart block right here, which can be crafted using like a full crafting table of nether warts, just like bone meal. We have red nether brick blocks. Now these are all the nether blocks, and you know, hopefully sooner or later we're gonna have a huge nether update like we did with the end. But right now we have this. And then where's the other one? Here. Oh, it's down here. Right here. And we also have bone block. Now this will randomly generate below the desert like a fossil, and you can, you know, be like your own Minecraft archaeologist or something and mine for them. these are crafted with 9 bone meal and a table, and I believe they can be uncrafted, so it's worth digging for them. The nether wart blocks, however, cannot be uncrafted, so that's them. So now if we go into survival, whoops. And now if we go into survival and we walk over these, it will actually hurt you because it's magma. But if you sneak over them, they have no effect on you. So that's pretty cool. So if we go back into creative, we are going to move on now to the new like spawn eggs in here, and they've also added some new mobs in here as well. So let's just get those out really quick. There is the stray, the husk, there's an Elder Guardian spawn egg now, although we've already had the Elder Guardian for a while. There's the polar bear. There is the cat, which is basically like the ocelot was always one color, like just yellow with black spots. So now they've added in the cat. It's basically an ocelot, but it has different like colors on it. There's an actual donkey spawn egg, there's a mule spawn egg, there's a skeleton horse spawn egg, and there's a zombie horse spawn egg. So a lot of these we had before. I'm not gonna review this one, the wither skeleton spawn egg, but you know, everyone knows what the wither skeleton is, and this is just a spawn egg for him, instead of having to summon him in with commands. But I don't want him to destroy everything, so I'm not doing him this time. So let's just get to the stray. He's like a skeleton with cloth on, however he still burns in the daylight. So we will just let him die really quick, I guess. Let's just do this. Come on, use. Oh. No, okay. Alright, anyway. There was a husk, which is a zombie. He's a little taller than most zombies, and he's wearing like this cloth on his head. So he is protected from the sunlight, so let's just get out of here. There we go. He drops rotten flesh like all normal zombies. The Elder Guardian, I'm sure a lot of people have seen him. He shoots these like laser beams almost at you, and they do hurt you very much. So let's just see if I can kill him. You're annoying. You are annoying. They bounce around like crazy when they're on land. That's the bad part, because like it's super hard to kill them. But alright, I will just use some commands in a sec. But so come on, die. No, if you don't die in just a sec, I'm gonna use a command to kill you. Alright, that's it. Type equals guardian, and he's dead. Okay, so now if we go and we move on to the next one, this is a polar bear. Yes, they have done it. They've added polar bears into Minecraft, and they can be babies too. Now the polar bears are neutral mobs. They will not hurt you unless you hurt them. And they their attack is pretty cool. Like they lunge up and they actually like jump on you practically. to kill you. But they drop fish, as you might have seen just there. And then let's. Oh, and by the way, the strays, when they'll shoot at you like any normal skeleton, except they shoot arrows of slowness at you. So when you kill them, they actually have a, I don't know what the percentage is, but they have like a small chance of actually dropping their slowness arrow, which is a good way to get those. There we go. The babies drop nothing. But anyway, if we move on, these are the cats. There's that one, and there's that one. Those are the 3 different cats. And these are just like regular ocelots. You can tame them, and you can have a Siamese cat. That's what I like to call the gray one. But let's just get you. I think. Well, that was weird. He didn't run. There's a donkey spawn egg. You know what those are? Mule spawn egg, skeleton horse spawn egg, and a zombie horse spawn egg. And let's, just for the sake of it, get the donkeys and mules up in here. Oh, whoops, donkey. And there we go. These are the horses. So that was all the of the new things in 1.10. They have talked about adding in an observer block, which is a block update detector, so that would reduce the use for buds, but they have not added that yet, so I will throw out another video once they add that, kind of reviewing it. And so until then, Judge Guide, peace out.